Hello everyone, welcome to Sparkling Diamonds. I am Brittany and I am here with our event video that's going to cover October and November. Can you guys believe it's October 1st already? That's so crazy. So first, if you are new to our channel, welcome in. We're glad that you found us. We're a mother-daughter duo. We do lots of like crafting things, quite a bit of diamond painting stuff, but then also like we've started doing some coloring, crochet, some cross stitch, so just kind of throwing some different things in there. And if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much for always coming back and continuing to watch us. We really appreciate it. So before we get started, I do want to make sure I always add 2 disclaimers. Number one, I find all the information I can that's easily accessible for these events, and so there is always the chance that I forget one or I don't have exact correct information. And if I forget one and somebody adds it in the comments, I do try to add it as a pinned comment, like add the information and things like that. And then if it's for a future month, I will make sure I add it to that video. And then the other thing that I always like to add as a disclaimer is if you are a content creator who is hosting an event, down below in the description, before all the information about the events and the links for like the Facebook group and stuff, you'll see a Google form. If you click on that form, you can go in and fill out information about your event to have it added to this video. I did set it up so you can go in and fill it out multiple times. So if you are hosting multiple events, you can fill out one for each event. You can also email me if you guys prefer, if that's easier. My email is also down below in the description. Whichever is easier for you guys to get you added to the video, we don't care. So we are going to go through, I think I have a lot more events than I originally planned on. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start by covering any event that was started in September and runs through the end of October. And there are actually quite a few of these because there's a lot of like fall Halloween events going on. So first is going to be the Small Shop Fall Festival, which we are actually hosting. This runs through the end of the month, October 31st, and you guys can join anytime if you want. So kits for this, they do have to be licensed artwork and they have to come from a small business. If you join the Facebook group, it will have a list. There's a post of all the companies that qualify and don't qualify, and then there's also a place if you want to just check to see if your canvas qualifies. It does have to be like a fall themed canvas. And we also are excluding customs or mysteries from that. You do have a place for weekly progress posts. So you would just go and do that in the Facebook group. You can also participate either by tagging us on Instagram and using the hashtag or emailing us as well. And then we'll put the Facebook group down below. The next one is going to be the Bella Art Spooky DP Along. So this also runs till October 31st, and it's hosted by Bella Art Day Nicole. The theme is just any fall or Halloween canvas. The canvas does have to be 55 by 55 centimeters, and it did require a new start. So if you aren't participating already and you want to join, just keep in mind you have to do that canvas size, and it has to be a new start. It does have to be licensed, and you get double entries if you're using a Bella Art Day Nicole canvas. And all these guys, I'll tell you, unless it's not a Facebook group, they're going to be linked down below, okay? So the Facebook group for that will be down below as well. Next, we have the very popular Drills and Chills. This goes through October 31st, and it's hosted by Diamonds and Washi and Emeralds and Fairy Lights. For them, they do weekly videos on their channels. So you just make sure you check that out. And they usually give you a keyword to put into the comments. The theme for their kits is fall and Halloween. There is an entry form and an exit form for this. And then if you want to tag them, you can just use the hashtag Drills and Chills 2025 on their socials. And then there is a Facebook group that's not required, but if you want to post your progress or anything like that, so I'll tag that Facebook group down below. Next is Witch Diamond Painting Event. This goes through October 31st as well. This is hosted by Ren at Diamond Art Emporium. And I think there are a couple people co-hosting with Ren. Like Speaking of Diamonds, I believe, and then Diamond Painting with NMD, Tammy, if I'm not mistaken, are both co-hosting. The theme for it is Halloween or witches. It did have to be 40 by 40 centimeters. It did not require a new start or a finished. And then it did say licensed canvas is encouraged but not required. And then we'll add your Facebook group for that one. Next, so this one only goes until October 13th, but this is the Finira diamond painting event. It's being hosted by Debbie, the Crafty Diamond, and it's any Finira licensed artwork. It did require a new start and at least 50 by 60 centimeters minimum. So unless you're like super fast diamond painter, which is possible, if you wanted to join that now, you'd have quite a bit to get done in the next 2 weeks, but we'll still link that down below. So this one's just kind of like a fun kind of like weekly Google Meet thing that we wanted out in here, but it's called Wicked Whip Wednesdays, and it's being hosted by Ditsy's Diamond Den. So they originally started it for Autumn Sunset because that was like a kit that came in the mystery box and was super popular, or well, not super popular, but everybody got and and so they kind of originally started to do that as like a group, but then they added like any canvas you can join, like if there's any canvas you're having a hard time doing, like if you have a lot of confetti, you don't enjoy it, it's dark, that kind of thing. So there is a Facebook group for that where you'll go and you can get more information about the meets and stuff like that, so we'll link that. Up next, we have Fall for Chrysabug. This is hosted by Crafts with Crashly, and it goes through the end of the month as well. So this does have to be a licensed Chrysabug piece. It doesn't require a new start or a finish. You just have to show progress. There's a progress post on Facebook, and there is also a Google form you'd have to fill out. Up next is P.A.M. Party 2025. I believe it runs until the end of this month. It's hosted by the Crafty Witch UK. The kit does have to be a P.A.M. kit, and I don't have 100% of the details for this one. So I'll put the link here below. If this is something you're interested in and you have one of their kits and you'd like to join, just check out the Facebook group and you'll find more details there. All right, now we're getting into October events, or events that are starting in October that haven't already happened. So first, we're gonna have Happy Hallowthanksmas. This is gonna be an ever after hosted diamond painting event. It's gonna run from October 1st to December 31st. There are weekly prizes. It doesn't require a new start, so it's any fall or winter canvas from a US small shop. If you're using an ever after canvas, you do get double entries for prizes. And then is being held in their actual Facebook group, so I'll make sure I link that down below. All right, next is Home is Where the Heart Is. So this is hosted by Mr. and Mrs. Dubé Paint, Diamond Paint, Dazzle and Dot, and B's Crafty Corner. And this canvas can be anything that reminds you of home is the theme. So it doesn't require a new start, but you must have at least half of the canvas remaining, but it doesn't require you to finish it, and it has to be licensed. It does say that there's going to be weekly progress photos on Facebook or Instagram, and so we'll link the Facebook group for you guys to join if you want to participate in that. All right, and next we have Mushroom Mates. So this is hosted by Lexi from Lexi Sparkles. It does not require a new start or finish. You do have to have a start and end photo for the grand prize. And then they do prefer licensed kits. And so this one, I didn't put the theme on here. I think it's mushrooms, and then I think anything fall, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I didn't put the notes on here of that, so definitely check out that Facebook group to make sure that, because I know it isn't just mushrooms, but definitely check that out. All right, so the next two are both hosted in a Discord, and I will give you guys the same disclaimer. I don't ever post the Discord links because they do expire after a while, and so I don't want to get a link from somewhere and end up expiring and then have to go hunt it down again. So I put the name of the Discord channel, and so you would just hunt for that Discord channel. And you can also go to the Diamond Painting Events Facebook group. They usually have it linked there, and I don't know how often they update it, but I think it stays pretty regular, but you can check there as well. So the first one that's hosted in the Blunts and Gems Discord is Diamond Paint for Tatas. It's hosted by Sam. The theme for this is breast cancer awareness. So anything pink, anything with boobs, that kind of thing. 40 by 30 centimeter minimum size. It does not require a new start or finish, and it does not require licensed artwork. And so that'll be in their Discord. And then the other one is also hosted by Sam in the Blunts and Gems Discord is DVAM. So it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The theme for this is like purple butterflies, inspirational quotes, anything that's domestic violence awareness. Same requirements, 30 by 40 centimeters minimum, no new start, no finish, and license is not required for that. So check out their Discord for any more information as far as like how to participate in those. The next one is Breast Cancer Awareness. It's hosted by Diamond Peta. I think it's Diamond Peta. I think it's Diamond Peta. It can be any craft, so coloring, cross stitch, diamond paint, take your pick, as long as there's pink in it. And then I'll link the Facebook group. I'm not really sure about progress. I do know that she put a brief video on her channel, so I'll also tag her channel down below. And then just go check that out, and then check the Facebook group out about how to participate as far as like if you requires posts or anything like that, okay? Up next is Fall Y'all 25. This is hosted by Lynn at Diamond Grandma Crafts. The theme for this is Halloween, fall, pumpkins. There are no size requirements, no new start or finished, doesn't require license either, and then we'll tag the Facebook group. And that finally rounds out our October events. So now we're into November. And I will say I've got several, and then there's a couple at the end I don't have a whole lot of details on. And so I'll give you what I have. And I think I have Facebook groups for all of them. And then you would just have to go and check out and try to get some more information if it's something you're interested on. Hopefully by the time November rolls around, when we do our next video, I'll have more information if it's something you're interested in. So first, the famous Seasons of Spangler 2025. All those Randall Spangler fans out there, which I am one. It's always hosted by Mysteria Diamonds and the principal painter. So any licensed Randall Spangler canvas. It does not require a new start unless it's 50 by 50 centimeters or smaller. And then if it's a canvas you've already started on, it has to be less than halfway finished. Now you do not have to finish this canvas, but you do have to at least show progress each week in the weekly progress posts. And then we'll link to the Dragonlings and Books Facebook group. All right. Next we have the Advent Paint Along. This is actually going to run from November until December, I think December 31st. It's hosted by Nikki of Lady Lathe. The theme for this is winter or winter holidays. The requirements, it says canvas must be large enough to divide into 24 sections. And then it says it does require a new start and finish, and it doesn't have to be licensed. And so I'm not sure if like they're going to have like you do this section by this day, this section by that day. I didn't see any of the information as far as that, so definitely join the Facebook group. And I think as we get closer to that event starting, there'll be more information. All right, up next we have another one that's hosted in the Blunt and Gems Discord by Sam. This one's called Animated Gems. So the theme is anything cartoons, animated cats, anime, anything along those lines. It is similar requirements as their other ones, so 30 by 40 centimeters minimum, no new start or finish is required, and it does not have to be a licensed piece. All right, next is Purple Post Month. So this is hosted by Sam and Giles. It can be any Diamond Art Studio canvas. It does require a new start, but not a finish, and it does have to be licensed, which if you're using a Diamond Art Studio canvas, it should be licensed. The Facebook group, I'm not sure if they're going to have like a specific group for this. They did have information about it on their business page, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link instead of their Facebook group, I'll link the Facebook business page for the Diamond Art Studio UK down below, and just check that out. And then if they do end up having a group for it, I will definitely add that into the video for next month. Next is Muka Mania, which is running from November until December. Now I couldn't find like a 100% certainty like if he's doing this year or not, so you guys might have to let me know down below. But it's hosted by Anthony at Single and Placing, and it's any Alphonse Muka painting. It does not require a new start or a finish. Watch his YouTube or his Instagram for the official announcement. I'll tag his YouTube video, his YouTube channel down below, and then just watch for announcements on one of the two. And then again, once we get to the video next month, I will confirm one way or the other. Next up, we have DP4 Veterans 2025. It's hosted by Dee and Daphne. The theme is Veterans Remembrance Day Patriotic. It has to be 30 by 30 centimeters minimum. It does not require a new start. You must finish at least the size requirement. And then license is encouraged but not required. And there is another event that's going on in November. I don't have a lot of details about it. It's hosted by L&L Diamond Painting, and it is like a caregivers event. So that's one of the ones I have that I don't have a whole lot of information on. And I think there's a Facebook group for it, but I'm not 100% certain. I don't have it linked on here. But if I do, I will add it to the description down below. And again, another one I'll have hopefully more information on by next month. Next one we have is DG Birthday 25. This is hosted by Lynn and Lynn Marie. The theme is any landscape. So any canvas size, no new start or finish, and license is not required for this one. And so we'll tag the Facebook group for that one. All right. Sorry, I know this is a lot of information. I'm just kind of going through it so you guys can have it. If you need to go back and pause or replay, and then again, I'll have the title of the event. I'll tag the host if they have a YouTube channel and the Facebook group in the description down below, as long as I don't run out of characters. Next, we have Tiny Paws and Snowballs. This actually runs through December. It's hosted by Lisa. The theme is any holiday or winter canvas. It does have a 40 by 40 centimeter size minimum. It does not require a new start or finish, but it does have to be a licensed piece of artwork. All right, now we're kind of getting into a couple more that I don't have a whole lot of information on. There is DP for Native Heritage 25, hosted by Jeremy and Angie. And then I'll link that Facebook group down below. And when I have more information for these, I'll add it for next month's video. There's Hello Kitty, hosted by Jack and Annette. And I do have a Facebook group for that one. And then the last one I have is Luna and Lycans, hosted by Wendy. And then I'll link the Facebook group for that. And hopefully by the time we get the next video anyway, we'll have more information for those 3 events. All right, and then these, we've gone over every video, so I'll just touch on them very briefly because they haven't changed, but it's the year-long events. And if this is your first time joining our event video and you've not heard of them, definitely stick around because there are some fun ones in here. So the first is called the Great Drill Count, and it's anything you can diamond paint. There are no requirements. There's some rules in there about whips. It's hosted by Kay. And so this is just a fun group where, like, at the end of the year, they calculate how many drills everybody in the group diamond painted. And, like, there's a guessing form so you can guess what you think the number is going to be. So it's just kind of, and it's also a fun place to go and see finishes because people post a lot of their finishes there. So it's definitely a fun group to be a part of. DP Bingo is also hosted by Kay. There are several rules in that group along with the bingo cards. I will say definitely check out the Facebook group and read through all of the rules and how it works with the different bingo cards because there's a lot in that group. Whip Mania 2025 is another. This is any canvas that doesn't require a new start. It does require a finish because the whole point is to get rid of your whips. It does not have to be licensed, and I'll tag their Facebook group. Next is the Asian themed diamond paint along. It's hosted by Adam and Eve. It is any Asian themed diamond painting, or it could just have contain something from the continent of Asia. It's done by an Asian artist, anything along those lines. There's just a monthly progress post. It does require 30 by 40 centimeters minimum. There is not a requirement of a new start or finish, but it does have to be licensed. Lots of fun, pretty paintings in that group. Next is the Creations Morin Diamond Paint Along. This is hosted by Joni from Creations Morin. This can be any canvas. There's no minimum size, no new start or finish. It does have to be licensed. And so for this one, it is just a weekly progress post with a keyword. And then I think the winner gets I think it's called a diamond or something. And it's works towards getting rewards in her shop. And there may be other prizes too for the week, but definitely go check out the Facebook group for that and find the post and it'll have more information. And last we have Year with Yume. So this is, again, another one that has no new start or finish. It does have to be a licensed Yume art piece. There is a place for start and finish photos. The finish photos is how you get points for prizes. And they do also have a monthly post with giveaways. And then we'll tag their Facebook group down below. So I know that's a lot of information thrown to you all at once. So thanks if you stuck through it. Again, all of this will be put as far as we'll put the event name, the host. If I can tag them, I will tag them. If not, I'll just put their name. If you know somebody's handle and I haven't tagged them, you can let me know in the comments and I can adjust that in the description. That just makes it easier so you guys can click and go to their channel and follow them, because most of the time when they're hosting an event, for the most part, there's videos up on their channel about it, so it's a good place to go and check if I don't have a lot of details. And then also I'll have the Facebook group. If it is a Discord, again, I'll put the name of the Discord, but I don't do the links just because they do expire. But that will do it for this video. If this is something that you guys enjoy seeing every month and it's helpful to you, definitely make sure you hit the thumbs up. And if you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button so you will get notified when we put up more videos like this. We do this one every month. I am a little bit late on this one. I've been trying to do it a couple of days before the end of the month, but it's the 1st, so here we are. I hope everybody has a wonderful October and has lots of fun Halloween things planned. And we will see you guys for this video next month, and stay tuned for more channels coming this month, including on Saturday, October 4th, we are having the Small Shop Fall Festival premieres. So a bunch of creators have gotten together, kind of like the Christmas premieres, and have made a playlist, which I will have posted on my channel and in lots of the Facebook groups once we have the playlist together tonight. And it'll just be a bunch of creators, and they're just talking about their favorite small shops, like showing off things or talking about specific favorite small shops, you know, anything about that. So if you're interested in joining some of the creators and finding out maybe some new small shops to go shop from, definitely join us on Saturday for that. And that will do it. So we'll see you guys soon. Make sure you're kind to everybody, both in the real world, online, and in our comment section down below, and we will see you soon. Bye.